Hello and welcome to the Residents Forum for February. My name's Natalie, I'm Community Development here at Alconbury Weald, and it's my job to help the community integrate and engage. Today we're going to do a development update with Rachel, and then we'll do a community update at the end. I'll pass over to Rachel.
Thanks, Natalie. So we're going to start off with an update on phase 1 of Alconbury Weald, focusing on residential parcels. So the areas in colour indicate which housing parcels have come forward in phase 1, and section C, which is in red, has recently been granted planning permission for Campbell Buchanan George to begin work on delivering 62 new homes in the parcel between Civic Living and Morris Homes. They're aiming to open their marketing suite around April time, and we're looking forward to working with Campbell Buchanan George as a local house builder, as opposed to national house builders that you're used to seeing across Alconbury Weald. This will be the first time that we work with Campbell Buchanan George. Section H in green is Carla Homes, and they'll be joining the parcel next to Crest Nicholson. Urban and Civic currently work with Carla Homes at our St Neots development, as well as the Waterbeach development coming forward. So we're excited for Carla Homes to be joining Alconbury Weald as well. They'll be bringing forward 260 new homes in the green parcel. So section J in yellow is Redrow, and they'll be expanding their reach across Senlis Road to deliver a further 245 homes. They have begun construction and are due to open their show home this spring. And lastly, section K, so the orange section, is Morris, delivering a further 206 homes in the area, just north of their current parcel, and they are due to start construction in this summer. So moving on then to a commercial update within phase 1. UK's sister company AM Fresh have recently been granted planning permission for a whole new commercial building within phase 1 of the enterprise zone. This is really positive for them and for the enterprise campus, which aims to support business growth in the region. And due to growth within UK, AM Fresh will be bringing forward their new facility, which is designed to work within the master plan and design codes for phase 1 of enterprise zone, but will focus on innovation for the food to go market and generate nearly 500 new jobs in the area. We'll be working with AM Fresh alongside Edge Jobs and Skills Brokerage to recruit locally as the facility moves forward. Moving on then to the education campus. An application is in for the education campus, which will deliver a secondary school and a special education needs school in the first phase. Morgan Sindel have been appointed as the main contractor to bring this forward, and once this has been granted consent, we're looking to get cracking with the construction of the secondary school straight away. So for the secondary school, we're working with the Diocese of Ely Multi-Academy Trust on bringing forward a 750 pupil Alconbury Weald Church Academy. The Trust currently runs 39 primary schools across the east of England, including Ermine Street Church Academy. So we're really pleased to be working and sharing a strong ethos and core values with the new school and creating a dynamic teaching space where pupils are happy to and eager to learn. For the Special Education Needs School, we're working with Spring Common Academy Trust, who are based in Huntingdon, and they've been selected to run the new special school, which will be named Priestley Wood Academy. The school will serve children and young people aged 3 to 19 and will include a centre for autism, and it will also have a 19 to 25 specialist centre for adults with profound and complex learning difficulties, including medical needs. The team is currently working really hard to design the school to ensure it fits a wide range of special needs support, and building upon the successful model at Spring Common Academy. Once consent has been granted, our partners are really keen to deliver the campus. So we've been working hard to prepare the ground and infrastructure so we can get cracking as soon as consent is granted. So the special needs school is looking likely to open in September 2023, with the main secondary school following in 2024, and that is very heavily caveated by the Department of Education giving the go-ahead on all of that happening on time. So until the new secondary school opens, Alconbury Weald is in the catchment area for Salttree Village Academy, and we're really looking forward to keeping you up to date on further plans for the education campus. We have an update now on Garland Park, of which phase 2 is in progress and looking to complete by the summer. You might remember that the first section of Garland Park opened in 2020, and it goes from Ermine Street Church Academy to the northern boundary of Hopkins Homes. The first phase includes lots of tree planting, a large London plane tree and 130 metres of hedgerow. It also includes 2 freestanding concrete table tennis tables and a play park, and we know that many people enjoy that space currently. Works have begun to bring forward the second phase of Garland Park, which will include 24 apple trees to form a community orchard, and that will include a number of local Huntingdon apple trees as well. Phase 2 will also include timber log seating areas and picnic tables for community use. And will form a large focal point landmark by planting a large feature tree with red foliage. So the second phase runs through Morris Homes and Redrow Homes housing parcel, and works have already begun to remove the concrete from the former taxiway. We're really pleased to say that those what anticipated to be noisy works, noise was kept to a minimum, and the concrete has now been removed to allow bringing in of new soil and the formation of the new path, which will also become an extension to the pedestrian and cyclist priority route through the development. So once the soil has been brought in, the area will be ready for planting, and we'll be installing some additional fencing along the boundary as a precaution to protect the nearby homes from debris and dust. Phase 3 of Garland Park, which will be the final section, will complete the connection up to the future local centre, and that will also extend the community orchard, include a new play area, further tree planting and hedgerows, as well as ornamental and shrub planting with wildflowers and amenity space. Senlis Road will also open this summer, and the reason it's remained closed is because of it's an important access road for Morris Homes to deliver their parcel. Once Garland Park Phase 2 is completed, though, that allows Senlis Road to reopen, and we know that that's been a hot topic and question that's come up a few times at previous resident forums. So we're pleased to confirm that Senlis Road is on track to open this summer. At the last resident forum in December, we told you about a new extension to the leisure route currently connecting Alconbury Weald with local villages. And we're really pleased to say that we're on track to open the extension to the leisure route this spring. So the route, as you can see marked out on this map, is a 7.5 kilometre loop connecting Alconbury Weald to Owl End and taking the route all the way through the Stukeleys and back to Ermine Street. So the route opens the pedestrian and cycle links from Alconbury Weald to existing rights of way, and we're working really hard at the moment to ensure that the area is safe for people walking, cycling and enjoying the route. And please bear with us whilst we landscape the area. In the first instance, it may look a bit brown and muddy, but we are working on planting to ensure the area connects with the other leisure routes across the development. At the last resident forum, we were able to update you on the consent granted for the Glade, which will be Alconbury Weald's first local centre coming forward. Following a hugely successful online consultation where over 600 residents fed back to help shape plans for the future of the Glades, we were able to apply that feedback to the future design, and consent was granted on Christmas Eve. The Glade will bring forward a new convenience store, a nursery, some flexible working space and a public open square for outdoor events. We're going through the tender process at the moment to appoint a contractor to begin the works, with a view to the co-op convenience store opening early 2023. So we'll keep you up to date on the progress of the construction of the Glade, and we'll also be working with you to help plan some pop-up outdoor events in the new public square once it's open. The area marked as Phase 2 on the map will consist of Grange Farm and the future country park at Alconbury Weald. So Grange Farm includes new homes, a second primary school, and further community facilities and sports pitches. So the combined authority are leading on conversations at the moment around the realignment of the A141. And so whilst those conversations are ongoing, plans for the northern part of Phase 2 have been brought forward early by Urban and Civic so that we can start delivering Grange Farm North. This essentially slices Phase 2 in half and allows us to bring forward the country park and the homes sooner whilst we await for decisions around the realignment of the A141. With regards to the country park, we're currently looking to appoint a partner to support us with the delivery of this, as well as the maintenance and bringing it forward. And we'll definitely be inviting your input in the future on the detailed design of the country park as things move forward. For comparison, 155 acres is roughly the same size as Hinchinbrook Country Park. The future Southern Link Road will provide access to Phase 2 of the development, and we've been working with our transport engineers and the County Council to ensure that the designs coordinate with the ongoing design work for the realignment of the A141. And we're pleased to say that a T-junction layout has been approved by the County Council, and it has passed through a full review, and we'll be looking to appoint contractors to implement the new road very soon. To prepare for the Southern Link Road, we will be cutting back some existing hedgerow and low-quality trees to enable the construction, and these clearance works will be taking place at the end of February, before bird nesting season starts. But we will be planting over twice as much hedgerow and trees to replace what needs to be removed, and the logs, branches and bark will be repurposed across the new link road to create homes for wildlife such as bug hotels and habitats for birds. We'll be keeping you up to date on the delivery of the Southern Link Road, but this is a huge milestone for Alconbury Weald and allows access for construction to Grange Farm, but also future access to the train station for when that comes forward. The Urban and Civic team have been busy working on designs for the future phases of Alconbury Weald, including Phase 3, and we have submitted a definition statement to Huntingdon District Council setting out the elements of Phase 3 before we submit a more detailed proposal later on this year. So Key Phase 3 will see the delivery of 2,000 new homes, the next phase of the Enterprise Campus, 2 new primary schools, the Cold War Heritage Area, and a significant new area of parkland along the old runway. It will also see Alconbury Weald's central hub town centre come forward, which will include things like a health centre, sports facilities, a library, and more shops and cafes. Back in December, Urban and Civic held some consultation events to invite residents and neighbours to help shape plans for the future of Key Phase 3. And we had around 100 people visit our in-person event towards the end of December, as well as an online consultation that was open throughout December for people to provide their feedback. Here are some of the key messages that came through as part of the sustainability theme, where we asked questions like, what would help you to lead a low-carbon life? So we'll now be analysing this data to understand how we can bring forward some of these initiatives. The same goes for the heritage area, where we asked how we could ensure that we remember those who served at Alconbury Weald and how to preserve the heritage area, but also make it a place for people to enjoy in the future. We also asked about green spaces and what people would like to see come forward in the future parks and what features we needed to think about for nature. Urban and Civic would like to share further headlines from the consultation later on this year before we submit the more detailed proposal to the District Council. So we'll let you know how you can get involved further later on. A new bus service was launched for Alconbury Weald in January to increase connectivity to the neighbouring villages, as well as aligning with departing trains from Huntingdon Rail Station. So you will hopefully have seen the AW1 bus travelling around Alconbury Weald. The current bus stop is on the boulevard, and we're looking to extend that to Senlis Road once it opens in the summer. We're also really excited that we'll be receiving a low-carbon bus in March. So the hybrid bus will replace the existing coach, and we'll be working with the community to do some engagement around the new bus once it arrives. As always, if you have any questions on the development updates at the Resident Forum, please get in touch. But for now, I'll hand back over to Natalie.
Thank you, Rachel, for that development update. We're going to move on to the community for a bit of a community update. In January, we saw a very successful activity day. One of the big successes from that was the Right Start 3 Strength and Balance class, and that is something that we're going to be bringing forward as a regular class on a Friday. You can sign up to that on the One Leisure website or on the telephone. The Strength and Balance class is really aimed for over 50s. The main reason that people end up in hospital is that first fall, and the Strength and Balance class is to help prevent that first fall. So it's a really good class. I've actually done it. It was really exciting. I really enjoyed it. It was quite hard work, so don't think of it as gentle. It's a good all-round exercise. It's being put on by the One Leisure group. So I've been running some bunker tours over the winter. I've taken about 300 people through the bunker. For those who don't know, we have a avionics building that is Grade 2 star listed. It was built for chemical and biological attack. A lot of people say it's built for nuclear attack, but it wouldn't have taken a direct hit. But it's a really interesting building, and it's really fun to have a look round. There are still places on the tour on the 1st of March. They'll be running at 2, 4 and 6 p.m. The tours are free. And if you book via Eventbrite, just search Alconbury Weald. So we have a great new initiative here at Alconbury Weald, the new Buggy Walk. It's in conjunction with Home Start and Basking Babies. It's a free activity. They meet on Tiptoft Green, where the new trees are. I've been working on an activity schedule, so there's so much going on, but all over in different places. So I've put this together to give you a bit of an idea every day what is roughly on. Obviously, not all these things happen every single week, and the weekly schedule for the pavilion should normally be on Facebook. If you would like to book the pavilion for a private event or a party, please email info@urbanandcivic.com. So the events calendar for 2022 is really coming together now. We've got dates for most things, a few things still outstanding to put proper dates to. The next big event is the Living Sport Table Tennis Weekend. They'll be running free sessions and they've got bats and balls to give away. I'm very pleased to say that cricket is coming to Alconbury Weald. From May there will be All-Star Cricket, which is for 5 to 8-year-olds, and Dynamos Cricket, which is for 8 to 11-year-olds. Courses are starting in May, and they'll be with Cricket East. So in January we started the new Rhyme Time group and the new Coffee Morning. They've both been really successful, really pleased with the turnout, but everyone is welcome. Rhyme Time is a library initiative and is run by library volunteers. Come along with the under fours and have a bit of a sing-song. It's a free event. And then the Coffee Morning is for adults at 11 o'clock. There's been a lot of talk in the press about the Jubilee and what events are going to be happening. So I've been approached by several different residents, and we've got a couple of events that I'm working in partnership with them to bring forward. The Jubilee Summer Saturday will be on Watch Office Green. It will be on the Saturday the 4th of June, and there'll be lots of activities. What exactly that will look like, we're still working on, but it should be a really nice event. Hoping to have a bit of old school, maybe things like judging the best picnic or the best picnic table. But we're working on that at the moment, and there'll be more communication a bit closer. On the Sunday, we'll be doing the open gardens. This has been spearheaded by a resident to open up your garden and let your neighbours have a look. The school are on board with that, and they'll actually be opening up their allotment. So it'll be a nice way to have a nice walk around, and more communication will come with that in a bit nearer the time. So we've had a few questions come through. One of those was about when is there going to be a pub? Obviously we have Bohemia, and they are contracted to open in the evenings. At the moment they have staff issues, and that is the reason they're not open in the evenings. There is a pub scheduled for Key Phase 3, so as we move forward, we'll be able to give you more updates on that. We've had a question in about the school and about parking. I'm very pleased to say that we do have a plan of action. We're working with our travel advisors, Smart Journeys, and the school to bring forward a pilot initiative that will hopefully change behaviours. Thank you for watching. If you have any queries or questions, please get in touch.